everyone, it's Molly. Welcome to class 2 in our animal flow inspired yoga classes. Today's class is called Monkey Business, so we'll do a lot of like ape type movements, really playful. The point of this class is to get creative, get exploratory. It's so good for your balance, your proprioception, coordination, strength, mobility, all that good stuff. So not your traditional yoga class, but I hope you enjoy it. Don't take it too seriously. Find some play. Get your mat and we'll get started. So today we're going to begin laying on our backs. Find happy baby pose. Bring your knees to outsides of your ribs. Press your heels up to the sky and hands on the outsides of your feet. If that's a lot, you can grab for big toes. Just find any nice comfortable hip opener. And then start to sway your hips side to side, massaging the low back. And then find some stillness. Draw your knees even closer down towards the ground. Try to flatten your low back towards the mat. Good, and then extend your right leg straight. Modified happy baby, and then bend your right knee, extend your left leg straight. Opening up through the inner thigh, through the hamstrings, right leg straightens, left heel in towards the body, and then right heel in towards the body, left leg straightens. One more on each side. Left leg straight. Good. And now we're going to move into a monkey roll. So you'll keep kind of this butterfly happy baby position, holding onto either the big toes with your peace fingers or the outsides of the feet. I think I'm going to try big toes. And then you're going to get a little momentum going so that you'll roll onto your left hip and knee, press into the ground, and then come to a seated position. That takes some experimentation, so feel free to pause the video and try again. And then you're going to roll onto your left side and then onto your back. So now we're at the back of the mat. Find that rock and roll, that momentum. I'm going to scoot over so maybe you can see me better. And then now we're going to use that momentum to roll over to the left. So you press your elbow and your knee into the mat to rise back to a seated position. Here we go. Ready? Over to the left. Woo. Into your butterfly seat. And then roll onto your right knee, your right shoulder, back onto your back. So that's a really fun one. I don't have this space here, but it's also one that you can do in a full circle and just kind of keep rolling around, which is really fun. Highly recommended, especially with carpet. This is a little tough on the ground, but hopefully that was a little something fun and different for you. Take some rocks and rolls up your spine. We're going to find a plow pose, so toes overhead, and then roll forward to Paschimottanasana, seated hamstring stretch. And then we roll back to plow pose, halasana, toes overhead, hips to the sky. And then roll up your spine to a seated position, hamstring stretch, fold down. One more time. Plow pose, toes overhead, hips to sky. And then exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated hamstring stretch. Good. Press through your hands. Just come to a Malasana Yogi squat. So sit your hips between your heels. If that's a lot, you can rise up a little higher here. Just take a few moments to rock and roll from ball of foot to heel of foot, stretching through the bottoms of your arches. Good, and I'm going to turn to face you guys, but stay in your Malasana squat. And then you're going to drop your right knee down towards the mat. So the rest of your body, your weight will go over to the left so you don't tumble forward. Right kneecap is on the mat. You'll feel a big stretch through the quad and the right hip flexor. And you'll be on the ball of your right foot. Now, draw right heel down, body over to the right, left knee extends towards the mat on the ball of your left foot. And then back to center. Find some fluidity. Drop the right knee down, body to the left, heel plants. And drop the left knee down, body to the right, and then heel plants. A couple more times on each side. We're just moving through some warm-up drills before yoga flow. Right knee drops, back to center, left knee drops back to center. You'll feel this a ton in the bottoms of your feet, so this might be something very, very different for you. Take a little breather. You can rise into a forward fold if that feels good for your hamstrings. Uttanasana. Give your quads a break. And then lower back down into your Malasana squat. So we're going to make that a little different and harder. Bring your hands behind your head. So now we'll bring our left elbow to our left kneecap as our right knee drops. And then our chest opens to the sky, right elbow to the sky. And then back to center. Right elbow to right knee, left elbow to sky, left knee to ground. Open up through the left shoulder and heart. Back to center. Right knee drops, right elbow to sky. Exhale back to center. Inhale, stretch long through the left kneecap, through the left elbow. Back to center. One more on each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale over to the left. And exhale. Good. Find Uttanasana, forward fold. Stretch your legs. Sway your hips from side to side if that feels good. This class is not very formal, so feel free to take whatever options feel good for you. Nice job. Okay, from here, pretend you're at the back of the mat. Okay, so we're in our Malasana Yogi squat. You're going to release your right hand behind your body. Bring your left hand to your right shoulder. And then thread your right leg behind your left and straighten it. So from the front, it looks like this. Left hand to right shoulder, right hand back, right leg threads long underneath your body. So into a side plank of sorts. It's kind of like a side plank and a reverse Skandasana had a baby. Here we are. Good, now press into the right hand. Bring your right foot back to its starting place. Shift your right forward, find Malasana. Other side. Right hand, left shoulder, left hand back behind you, and then left foot sweeps underneath, behind the right leg, extends out long. Into our modified side plank. Good, now press through the right foot and the left hand, pick the left leg up, back underneath your body, toes out, heels in, yogi squat. Couple more on each side. Right hand back, left hand to right shoulder. Right hand extends long. Option to pick up the left knee to up the ante of your side plank. Good. Lower left heel down, press the right palm. Right leg underneath your body, yogi squat. Left hand back, right hand to left shoulder. Left leg underneath your body, extend it out long. Option to lift your right knee up in your side plank. Good. Exhale, lower right leg, right foot to the mat. Left leg sweeps underneath your body, shift your weight forward, Malasana. We'll do one more on each side. You have the option if you want to lift the leg or not. Right hand back, right leg behind left, extend it long, find your side plank variation, and then left leg plants, right foot plants, yogi squat. Good. Left hand behind you, right hand to left shoulder, left leg out long. Inhale, breathe into your side plank, stay steady through the core, and then lower right foot down, left foot, find your Malasana. Nice job. Let's take a little stretching of the wrists. So interlace your fingers, and then just do kind of like a figure eight. It's a lot of weight bearing work through these classes. It's always a good idea to do a wrist warm up before them as well, if you can. And we'll actually stay in our yogi squat while you're doing this, because now, once you bring your knuckles facing in towards each other, your knees are pressing into your elbows into your knees, and then you're going to bring your fists down towards the mat and up towards your chin. Down towards the mat, up towards your chin. Couple more times. Flossing through the hips. Good. Now, if you're at the back of your mat, turn around. So now you're facing the front of the mat. And we'll do some walking variations now. And hopping and cartwheeling. So if you want, you can be on your knuckles if you want to do more like a gorilla baboon, or you can be on your palms again. So Lift your hips off your hips off your heels slightly. Walk the right fist, walk the left ball of the foot. Walk the left fist, walk the right ball of the foot. This is our monkey walk. Right fist, left ball of the foot, left fist, right ball of the foot. One more on each side. Good. And then we'll reverse directions. So right foot, left fist, left foot, right fist. And just find some natural movement. It doesn't have to be exactly patterned like that. Just feel a little animalistic and fun. Good job. Now we're going to do some monkey hops. So bring your knees on the insides of your arms. We're going to either do fists or palms. Place your palms a good 1.5 feet in front of you. Press through those hands and then hop your feet between your hands. Really extend your arms out forward. Hop them through. One more. Good, we can do backwards as well. Press through your palms, jump your feet back. Press through your palms, jump your feet back. One more. Good. Quads are burning. Lift your hips high, find a forward fold. For sure. I just skied for 3 days in a row, so my legs are definitely feeling this. Good. We'll do one more of those walks, or the hops more so. Actually, you have the option. Let's choose whatever you want to do. I'm going to do the hops. Whenever you're ready. Again, create some fluidity, some lightness, some play to it. Good. Whenever you're done, find your forward fold. And slow your breath. Nice job. All right, we're going to do some lateral apes now. So face the long edge of your mat. We're on the left side. So we have the runway over to the right. For this, you're in your yogi squat, but you're on the balls of your feet. So instead of planting the heels down, we're up a little bit. We're going to place out to the right of our right hip, your left hand, then your right hand. A good 6 inches to a foot apart. And then you're going to press strong, straighten your elbows, and then you're going to hop left foot down, right foot down. Okay? Try to get some air if you can. If you're doing this though, that's an awesome start. If you can, left hand, right hand, really get some air here. Right, left foot, right foot. And then we're at the right side of the mat. Take a breather. And then right hand plants pretty much right in front of the left toes. Left hand on the outside of that. Press through those hands. And then you're going to lift your hips high and then land your right foot in between your hands and your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Ready? Lift on up, plant right foot, left foot. Right hand, left hand out to the side. Press, land, right foot, left foot. Okay, find your forward fold. Give your quads a little rest. Shake out your hips, shake out your arms if you need. Give your wrist a little stretch. Good. We'll do that a few more times so you can get the hang of it. I think it's super fun, but do what you want. So, left hand, left foot, right foot. See if you can land really softly by pressing through your arms, separating your shoulder blades, and then lowering the descent. Now we'll go the other way. Right hand, right foot, left foot. One more time. Good. Over to the right. 2 hops. Lateral ape. It's called our lateral ape. So if I say that later on in the flow, you'll know what it means. Right hand, right foot, left foot. One more time. Nice job. Okay, forward fold. Let your breath slow, take a breather, and then we're going to move into our flow. All right, from your forward fold, walk to the front of your mat, facing the front of your room. We're going to move through our flow 1 time slowly on each side, and then 1 time with a little more pace. Okay. From your standing mountain pose, sit your hips between your heels, roll on back to plow. Toes try to touch wrist creases, and then bend your right knee in towards your body. We're going to lift up through a pistol squat to stand on the right leg. So whenever you're ready, roll forward, stand into your right leg. If you need your hands to help with this, totally fine. Single-legged Tadasana or Stork Pose. Left knee to chest. And then exhale, hinge forward, plant the ball of your left foot down, setting up for crescent high lunge. Inhale, arms overhead, stretch through the front of your left hip. Exhale, hands to heart, lean forward into a crouching warrior three. So just balancing on the right foot, hips are square. Inhale, open up to a half moon. Left hand up to the sky, right hand down to the ground. Left hip stacks on top of the right. On your exhale, you're gonna pivot slightly on the right heel. So instead of the right toes facing forward, they're now at a diagonal. We find our way into our Malasa Yogi squat. Then we lateral ape once to the left. Lateral ape right back where we came from, once to the right. Good. Now, left hand to right shoulder, right hand behind you. Extend the right leg long into our modified side plank option to lift the left arm and the left leg. Good. Exhale, plant your left foot where it came from. Sink the hips down to the mat, revolve Skandasana. Big outer hip twist opener. Good. Inhale, sweep your left arm forward. Your body weight follows. And then we circle all the way. You can do a little hop so that we're facing the back of our mat in our yogi squat. Take 2 forward hops, either on knuckles or on your palms. And then stand up, arms overhead. Exhale, stitch your hips to your heels. Roll back to plow pose. This time, bend your left knee in towards your body. We're gonna rise up through a pistol squat. Roll forward, option use your hands. Stand up, stork pose, left knee to chest. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips, send your right heel back, setting up for high lunge. Inhale, arms overhead. Wrap your right hip forward, your left hip back. Exhale, hands to heart. Lean out over the left toes, crouching warrior three. Inhale, open up to half moon, stack the right hip on top of the left. Broaden through the collarbones. Exhale, land the right foot. Pivot the left toes, head a diagonal, sit down. Lateral ape to the right. Lateral ape to the left. Good. Right hand to left shoulder, left hand behind you. Right foot stays where it is. Left leg extends long. Inhale, open up into your side plank variation. Exhale, lower your right foot where it came from. Sink your left hip to the mat. Revolve Skandasana. Sweep your right arm forward. Let the body weight follow. Create some agility as you hop to face the front of your mat again. Good. 2 forward hops. 1, 2. Stand up, arms overhead. One more time through that flow. Exhale, back down. One more time on each side. Plow pose, roll back. Right knee into the body. Exhale, pistol, stand. Left knee to chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, crouching warrior three. Inhale, open up into your half moon. Exhale, yogi squat facing the long edge of the mat. Pivot the right foot slightly. Lateral ape to the left. Lateral ape to the right. Right hand behind you. Right leg extends long behind the left. Inhale, your side plank. Exhale, left foot lands. Revolve Skandasana. Sweep that left arm. Inhale all the way forward. Create your little agile hop to face the back of your mat. 2 forward hops, knuckles or palms. Good. Traveling ape. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, lower down. Plow pose. Take a breath here. Bend your left knee. Exhale, pistol. Inhale, stork pose, right knee to chest. Exhale, hinge forward. Plant the ball of the right foot. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, crouching warrior three. Left leg is bent. Now inhale, straighten the left leg, half moon, stack the right hip. Exhale, face the long edge of your mat, yogi squat. Lateral ape to the right. Lateral ape to the left. Left hand behind you, left leg sweeps straight behind the right. Inhale, rise into your side plank. Exhale, lower right foot down. The left hip sinks to revolve Skandasana. Right arm sweeps all the way around. Find that hop to face the front of your mat. And then 2 forward traveling apes. Good. Inhale, stand all the way up. Arms overhead, and then exhale. Sink into your Molasses. Take a breather. That was fun. I could jump and bounce around like that all day. If you want, pause the video, practice it a couple more times until you get the rhythm and the freedom and the fluidity of it. For the rest of us, let's catch our breath here briefly at the top of our mat. 5 good breaths, either in a bear sit or a yogi squat. Good job. And then for our final stretch, once you feel like your breath is safe in your body, I want you to find a plow pose. This will be our final stretch, a little playful. One of my favorite poses. Option to bend the knees in towards the ears. You can really round through your low back, or you can try to straighten it, whatever is comfortable for you. We'll be here for 10 breaths. More cycles. Last inhale. Last exhale. Roll your spine down onto the mat. Use your hands as brakes. Nice job. So if you want, you can take a happy baby or release to Shavasana. Otherwise, that's the end of our class here together right now. Thank you for joining. Thank you for playing and being willing to look like a fool sometimes, but really to work on your mobility and strength and coordination. It's awesome. It's so much fun and so good for you. So thank you for joining. If you did like it, please share with others. Like it, and then also subscribe so you see the next class in this series, which will be cat, panther, tiger based. So thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time.